From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You talk about this Jets defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Clemens. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Clemens. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing it for 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman. Over the middle, complete. That's Brewer. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On 3rd and 2, Hoffman going to look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down. Clemens going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Off the bootleg. Clemens. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Clemens. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. points 1, 2, and 3, and their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run it again with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Jets at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Hoffman. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Cook running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Hoffman. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I don't like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hoffman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Ready.
Back to throw again. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clemens. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Clemens. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On 1st down, Clemens. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Hoffman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Brewer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hoffman. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman, he finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and a couple.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
Back to throw. Hoffman. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Ready. Break. Check. Check.
Abanikanda is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Go.
Off play action. Hoffman sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have regained the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Clemens able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Clemens. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Clemens. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Clemens. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clemens caught by Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Clemens. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Clemens. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman going right back to Wilson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hoffman. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hoffman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. They run the counter. Morton.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. It's Morton, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clemens. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Clemens toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Clemens. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Hoffman. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Morton. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9. And Woods will go in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Clemens.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Let's go.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Clemens. He's got him. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jets 10. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Hoffman.
Across midfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson.
76 yards.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Clemens. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barely behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Clemens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Clemens. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
First down. Morton. Oh, what a move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Clemens. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Clemens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. And call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hoffman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Operating from the gun. Hoffman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clemens looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Clemens. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to get a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hoffman.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
But he's down inside the 5 of the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off play action. Clemens. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clemens.
That'll be caught left side by Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Clemens. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 35 yards that time on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Clemens. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Clemens.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it.
And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Off the play fake. Hoffman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
That's into the hands of Woods.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To throw. Clemens.
As this complete to Woods.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle they go. It's Morton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Looking to throw. Clemens. And Woods has it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Clemens. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.